Hi, I'm Dan from the Gladiators, and today we're doing something I personally enjoy. As many of you may know on the show, I love graphic novels. I have all the things I read. Comics and graphic novels are probably the thing I read most out of anything else. I do read novels and things here to there, but in the majority, I read mostly comic books. And recently, I think last season, we did The Killing Joke, which was a very popular Batman comic. So I thought, why not do a few others that we might not be able to get to? So that's why I brought a few. Let's start off with this one, Batman, The Birth of the Demon. This one is a compilation. It doesn't just contain The Birth of the Demon, it also contains Son and Bride of the Demon, which are two other stories. Son basically explains the birth of Damian Wayne, Batman's only biological son, and Bride of the Demon explains Batman's engagement to Talia Ghul. It also explains a little bit of Ra's al Ghul's former wife and how he tried to bring her back to the Lazarus Pit. Birth of the Demon actually explains how Ra's al Ghul originally got his powers and how long he's actually been alive, which is why it's called Birth of the Demon. And it's done in this kind of cool, stylized way that you don't normally see in Batman comics. If you can see yourself right here. It's not like normally how it's drawn, because Batman comics are usually drawn kind of like this. Anyways, all three of the stories are really good. The big one is Birth of the Demon, if you're curious about how Ra's al Ghul got his powers. You know, how the Lazarus Pit was created. Why he did all this, how he became the evil man he was today. Because originally he wasn't an evil man, he was just a regular doctor. All three of these stories are really good, and definitely a Batman comic I think you should pick up. Next is Batman, A Death in the Family. This particular story arc became infamous for the fact that they went and killed Robin. Now, when I say killed Robin, I don't mean the original Dick Grayson Robin. I mean Robin Jason Todd, who was the second Robin, and not liked by many fans. At the end of one of the stories here, they actually had fans vote on whether or not Robin should make it out alive. And this actually features the original numbers that you can call. One is that the Joker fails and Robin lives, or this one, the Joker succeeds and Robin will not survive. Because at the end they leave it kind of ambiguous, and the thing is they had people call up to it. And 55% of the votes was that the Joker will succeed and Robin does not survive. And eventually they killed off Jason Todd, the second Robin. And there's a story that follows on after this of Batman deciding he's going to actually kill the Joker. For as many people know, Batman does not kill. But here he was so angry that the Joker killed Robin, and he wanted to get revenge. In the end, Batman finally comes to terms that he can't kill, but it's kind of a great thing to see that Batman was willing to actually go and kill someone for a crime they committed, which is not something he normally does. This also features the original Dick Grayson Robin as Nightwing, and shows how Tim Drake became the third Robin and joined Batman. So yeah, A Death in the Family is really a great series, and this one comes with not just the Death in the Family storyline where Robin dies, it comes with all the other stories that come before and after it, kind of giving you a whole full story of everything. Next we have is a pretty popular one that most people have heard of. This is Batman, The Long Halloween. If you saw the Dark Knight movie, this is what it was heavily inspired by. That and a few other ones, but The Long Halloween is basically what it's inspired by. It explains Batman's first encounter with the Joker, but also it takes place over every holiday, such as Christmas, Halloween, obviously, New Year's Eve, Columbus Day, St. Patrick's Day, all these other ones. Apparently there is someone committing a bunch of murders and killing off people of the Falcone family and members of whatever the other families call it, I forget their names, but you get the picture. Batman: The Long Halloween is actually really good. It shows the origin of Two-Face. It shows the first encounter with the Joker, as I mentioned earlier. It also has Batman with his first encounter with Catwoman, too, which I know didn't happen in the movie, but yet again, the thing is, you gotta take some liberties with this stuff. But yeah, definitely The Long Halloween is a really good series, and the thing is, this is only the second in a trilogy book. If you pick up Batman Year One, that's the first story, and Batman Dark Victory takes place after this. But this is definitely the best one out of all of them, in my opinion. This truly is a really good read. If you're a Batman fan, definitely pick it up. And yeah, you're going to be in for a crazy mystery story. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but the thing is, the killer isn't who you expect. Now, my final one is one that's very underrated and kind of went under the radar when it first came out, but I think people have pretty much read it by now. This is Batman R.I.P, or Rest in Peace. This is a series that did something that no one else ever thought they would do. They kill Bruce Wayne. You didn't mishear me. Alright, they actually go and they kill Bruce Wayne. This was considered canon for a while. As we all know, comic books, they bring back characters, you know, yada yada yada. But this one, Batman was actually dead for a while. Another person took Batman's place. Alright, and the thing is, this shows how Batman struggles to survive, and in the end ends up, well, you know, dying. I'm not going to explain who kills Batman or how he ends up dying, but the thing is, this one brings in a whole cast of characters. You have the Joker, you have Scarecrow, you have almost everyone. I think this is Scarecrow. Looks like Scarecrow. Alright, anyways, it's a whole plotted by the Dark Hand, who I think are the enemies in this one. I think his name is Black Hand. Yeah, that's his name, yeah. Anyways, it's definitely a good book, and I think it's very underrated. Even though Batman may no longer be dead in the current continuity of the comics, this one was actually a bit of a shocker that they went and killed Bruce Wayne, a big-time character, which comics don't normally do that. And if they do, it's just some alternate version that no one cares about. But no, this one they went and killed the actual Bruce Wayne Batman. And if you definitely get a chance to read it, definitely pick it up. It's definitely really good, and it was kind of shocking to see how Batman, who survives almost the impossible, finally die. Alright. Well, that's all the Batman comics that I have. These four. Just to remind you the names again, it's Batman R.I.P, Batman The Long Halloween, A Death in the Family, and Birth of the Demon. Yeah, I recommend every single one of these. And there's probably other Batman comics I could have mentioned, but I don't have time to fit them all in the video because we'd be here forever. I'm Dan from Layer Gladiators, and until next time, keep reading.